Hi everybody, it's Gemma. Welcome back to Pampered Wolf. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my brows on a daily basis. We're going to be using two products and two products only. I'm not going to be carving them out. I'm not going to be doing an Instagram brow, and I'm going to be doing it in real time. So brows do not have to be so difficult. I have no idea why all the other YouTubers go off camera to do their brows, like it takes them 2 hours to get their brows perfect in the morning. Brows are not twins. Brows are sisters. You will never have two brows that are identical. Sometimes I think mine aren't even related. They are that different. One of them must have been adopted at some point. Anyway, we are going to be using two products. These are my ride or die products. This is the NYX Microbrow Pencil. It is unbelievable. It's really sturdy. It doesn't melt when it touches the skin. It's just a really nice consistency product, and this is in the shade Ash Brown. £9 in the UK, $9 in the US. And this is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. Now, I don't use the actual waterproof pencil end of this, so you might say this is a complete waste of money for me, and maybe I won't buy this again. Maybe I'll use a different product, but I absolutely love the ink stain end of this one, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar. I use both of these on a daily basis. If you looked back on loads of my previous videos in the description box, you will see these two products mentioned all the time. Now, you don't need two products to do your brows. You really don't. One will do, and sometimes I just do it with this one. In fact, before I found this product, this was my ride or die, or the e.l.f. Microbrow Pencil as well is excellent, but it's just a little bit softer than this one, and I prefer the consistency of this product. So like I said before, I am going to do this in real time just to prove to you that brows do not have to be that difficult. If you don't have very much brow hair there to begin with, this is obviously going to be a little bit more difficult because you have to map your brows out before you start filling them in. So if you don't have a lot of hair there, then yes, this is going to be slightly more difficult for you. But if you do have some sort of shape like I have at the moment, then filling them in and just making sure that you've got the shape that you want is actually quite easy. Now, I already have a video on how to trim your brows and how to shape your brows. I will link that up here if you're wanting to watch that one first, or just watch that one straight after this one. Then that's absolutely fine. If you're wanting to learn how to do that, I already have a video for that. But we're just going to go straight in, and I'm going to show you how I do my brows. So just brush through the brows and get them sitting in the place that you want to. If you have unruly brows, after you've done the process that I'm going to be doing, you might want a brow gel just to go through them to keep them in place if they like to move all over the place, as I know some people's brows do. I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to get going. Okay, so like I said before, brows are not going to be identical, but the trick is trying to get them to look as similar as possible. And that doesn't mean getting them identical. It really doesn't. But here's a little trick for you. So I would always finish my brows at the same level. One of them might be a little bit longer than the other, but they will finish at the same height. So you always want a horizontal line. If you were to hold a ruler in front of your face, and you get that horizontal line, then your brow would finish on one side at exactly the same height as the other side. Again, the top level of your brow, where your brow finishes, one might be a little bit further in than the other, but they should finish at the same height. And also the top point of the brows should be at the same level. Now, this isn't going to work for everybody, but I will tell you, even if one of your arches sits here and one of your arches sits here, if you've got them at the same level, it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors. Your brows will look very, very similar to the untrained eye, and to a person that you're speaking to, they will not see the difference. They won't go, whoa, your brows are really different, because everything is at the same level. Now, obviously, this isn't going to work for everybody, and everybody should do their brows exactly how they want. But this video is all about how I do my brows, and these are the principles that I work to when I'm carving out my brows. So let's get the Microbrow Pencil. And I'm going to start by doing the underneath of my brow and getting the top of the arch point correct on both sides. And I use a really, really light hand and just get that where I want it. So the top point of my brow is here, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Using really, really small strokes just to fill that brow in a little bit. And remember, if you get too much product on the eyebrow, you can easily just take your spoolie, rub that through and just soften that off. So as you can see, the arch is more or less at the same level now. I'm going to go and do the top of my brow just to fill that in and get the height right there. Now my brows have changed so many times since I started on YouTube. They went from starting like this far back, and I had a massive gap in the middle of my brows, which at the time I thought looked ace. Oh dear. Anyway, I was happy with them at the time. So just gonna get that there. So I've got the top point of my brow there, and we're just going to make the other side finish at the same point. And that is more or less the same height on both sides. Maybe this one needs to be a little bit higher. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spoolie these brows out. I like the tips of my brows to be quite far out and far up, because I just feel it creates a lifting effect on the corners of the eyes and just makes the eye look a little bit more lifted. Just bear in mind when you are looking at your brow shape, if you bring your brows all the way down here, it can make your eyes look a little bit drooped and a little bit downturned. So if you have them a little bit further up and you finish them a little bit sooner than you normally would, it can give the effect of lifting the corners of the eyes and making your eyes look a little bit more upturned. So I'm going to try and make that line look as horizontal as possible. So I'm going to take a little bit from underneath and try and go straight across and just bring that line out a little bit further than it actually naturally goes. And then we're going to do the other side and finish it at the same height on the other side as this one. Just brush through that. And I just use really light strokes to make sure that that brow's filled in. Now if you want to, you can do an ombre brow. I'm not really big on an ombre brow. I do think naturally the outside of your brow is generally a little bit darker than the inside of your brow, so I will make sure that that happens, but it's not an area that people stare at all the time when they're talking to you, so I don't pay that much attention to them. Okay, so my brows are not identical still. They really aren't. One portion is a little bit thicker than the other, one brow is a little bit thicker than the other, but you wouldn't notice if you bumped into me on the street because the levels are pretty similar. The arches are pretty similar. The angles are pretty similar, so you can easily get away with that. So I'm happy with how those look. I'm just going to rub a spoolie through those just to soften those off so you can't really see any of the lines that I've drawn on. And they just look like fuller brows. A little bit more defined. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay brow blade and I'm only going to go into the ink stain end. This is in the shade Brown Sugar, like I said before, and I'm just going to put a couple of lines right at the front of my brows just to fill those out a little bit without making them look too full and too dark. So it's a little bit warm for me, this shade. It's a bit on the orangey side. It's not the perfect shade for me. If I was to buy this again, I would probably get a different shade. And I'm just going to bring that through my brow just to make sure that it's not just all orangey in one section. And that is it. So let me zoom you out so you can have a look at the finished brows from a little bit further away. So those are my finished brows from a little bit further away, not so up close and personal. You will notice they are not identical. If you look closely, they are definitely thicker in areas, but it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors. Making sure that those levels are the same really does disguise the fact that your brows are completely different. Now, it has taken me a lot longer in this video to do my brows because I've been speaking to you while I've been doing them, but usually it can take between 2 to 5 minutes to do my brows combined. So that's a combined time for both of my brows, between 2 and 5 minutes. It really doesn't take a long time, especially if you do it every day. You get really, really quick at it. If you are wanting your eyebrows to be identical, you are going to be working on them for an extremely long amount of time because it just won't look natural. It will look quite strange if both of your eyebrows are completely the same, because that just does not happen in real life. Anyway, I have been asked quite a lot recently what my thoughts and opinions are on permanent tattoos, permanent makeup. Is that the name of it? Permanent makeup. And do you know what? I don't really have an opinion on it. I definitely wouldn't do it myself because, I mean, you've seen how many times my eyebrows have changed since I started my channel. I like to zhuzh things up a little bit and change things around, and you can't really do that when you've got permanent makeup on your face. But I have no strong opinions about it. I think if you want to do it, you should do it, try it out. I wouldn't go there personally, but it's just the change aspect for me. Once you've had it done, you are stuck to having those eyebrows for a while until the permanent makeup wears off. And I like to change my mind quite a lot. So that is the only reason why I wouldn't have permanent makeup on my face. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you haven't found it too boring in real time. A lot of people have asked me to do it in real time to prove how long it takes and what you can actually achieve. Obviously, it's taken me a lot longer in this video because I've been talking and I'm still doing it. I'm sorry, I will wrap this up. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, if you found it helpful in any way. Don't forget I am also on Instagram, although I have been missing over the last couple of weeks. I have some very, very exciting news coming up, which is why I've been missing from Instagram. I've been doing other things. That will become apparent in the next couple of weeks. Fingers crossed. I'm so excited to let you all in on it. Really, really excited. So super excited. Anyway, you will become aware of why I've been missing on Instagram for a little bit. So hope you can just let me off on that one. I will put something up on Instagram really, really soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There is a watermark in this corner. If you click on it, it will take you through to my homepage where you can subscribe. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye.